sacrifices, play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Well, we gonna talk about the movie.
Yeah, it got 30. It says 36% on Rotten Tomatoes. Mark, I looked that shit up. Does Rotten Tomatoes have an app? Do I need to download that shit?
I'm sure they do. I don't know.
Well, speaking of, this is going to be my little 30-second rant for the day. Rotten Tomatoes, I just Googled it. I use an ad blocker on my computer like pretty much all of America does. And popped up and it said, please support us by allowing us to bypass your ad blocker.
No.
No. Fuck off. I'm not doing that. And then in other news, YouTube announced that they're playing with the idea and testing out the idea of having 5 to 6 ads running before a YouTube video.
Oh God, no.
5 to 6?
Oh,
5 to 6.
God.
Are you out your goddamn mind? Now, I will say, I am a YouTube Premium subscriber. I pay $12.99 a month for no ads on any of my shit. So it doesn't affect me. But what
It's
the
gonna
fuck
affect
do they
me.
think? Imagine watching a 2-minute video, 2 or 3 minute video, and having to sit through 2.5 minutes.
What the
of ads.
fuck are they thinking?
Wow.
Not only us watching, if you're creating content on there, and your videos are like 3-4 minutes long, no one's ever gonna get to your videos. No one's gonna be patient enough to sit through all those ads.
Dude, I get irrationally angry when I see YouTube ads now. YouTube Premium's the best thing that I've ever bought in my life.
It's worse.
I'll never buy it.
They're worse than like regular TV with commercials.
Yeah, and it just right in the middle of shit. So I bought that shit 2 years ago. I don't have Spotify or anything like that. I use the YouTube Music app. That's all I really need. $12.99 a month, not to see ads. I watch an abnormal amount of YouTube videos though.
I do too.
I watch a good amount of YouTube videos. So
Honestly,
I don't fuck around with the ads, bro.
I don't pay for it, but I honestly I probably watch YouTube more than I do like streaming services like
for
TV
sure.
and shit.
Yeah,
I think I'm on
too.
YouTube more than anything.
It's
Honestly.
worth. You pay for Spotify, Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking throw that shit out and get YouTube Premium.
Let's
It's so much better, bro.
Wait a minute. Let's not bash Spotify.
I love
I'm
my
not bashing
Spotify.
it. I'm just saying.
I love
I'm just
Spotify.
saying, and YouTube Music's got all the music Spotify's got. It's just as good. I mean, it plays all the music. It makes playlists for you.
Matter
But
of fact,
with YouTube, with that YouTube Red too, if you like podcasts and shit on YouTube, you can lock your phone while the YouTube video is playing.
Right.
So yeah, I mean,
just for the
it's the
record,
best.
I love my Spotify account. I've been on Spotify since 2018. I love Spotify.
Ivy Talks,
We're on
3605, brought to you by Spotify.
Go download YouTube Music.
Right.
Rate 5 stars, subscribe, please.
That is a lot. I would say I wouldn't be opposed to it if they did it before long videos. I'd be willing to sit through 2 minutes of ads if I'm getting ready to watch a 30, 40 plus minute video. That I'd be fine with. But the problem, like I said, is like if you're gonna watch a minute 30 video, to sit through 2 minutes of ads makes no sense.
No sense.
Got me fucked up. That's what
I can't imagine the content creators too that do this stuff. Like, there's some really good like creators that videos are like 3 minutes long tops,
Right?
and that's gonna kill them. If you got 6 ads that are running 45 seconds to a minute a pop, come on, who's gonna wait around? And you can't skip them unless you can skip 3 of them. If they're doing 6 and they get to a point where like there's like 3 and it's like, oh, skip ads.
It's
I would
different how,
assume-
that's
I
different
would
how it is
assume-
now.
Yeah. I'd assume that they're smart enough to kind of tailor the ads to the length of the video. So maybe they won't do the 6 minute on
Right.
a 2 minute video. I
that's
would assume
stupid.
they're that smart, but also we live in a very greedy time, so they might not be that smart, bro. So
That's
YouTube
stupid.
Premium if you want to avoid it, but yeah, it's horse shit. Speaking of horse shit, I need to bring this up. Any type of betting that was done on the NFL this weekend, you lost. You lost. There was I don't think that anybody won anything this weekend. This was the most dog shit weekend for NFL betting that I think has ever existed.
Pretty bad.
Fucking Jets. The fucking Jets.
No.
And they give up a 14-point lead in the last minute and 30 seconds of the game. And
You're talking about the Browns.
The Browns. I'm sorry. The Browns.
So why are you shocked by that? I know they're playing the Jets, but that is the most Browns thing ever. And honestly, I don't even think it's their first time in like their franchise's history of them doing that. I think they have like second time, yeah, or third. Like they've done it multiple times.
Yeah, they've done it before. I know the time before was 2009 or something like that. I saw a graphic where
God bless those fans, man. Those people, man. They get shit on every year, no matter how good a talent they have individually on the team. Their team always stinks. It's just ungodly bad usually. I mean, they went to the playoffs one time with Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry on their team. One time. And Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt on that same team.
Yeah,
Myles Garrett, all of them. They spent the most money. Okay? And they went to the playoffs one time during that time frame.
Was Clowney on that team too?
No, but Myles Garrett and there was another really good. They had a really good secondary because they had
Clowney was on that team.
I think you're right. You're right. Yeah, last year
they had Denzel Ward. Yeah,
you're right. They had Garrett, Clowney, Denzel Ward. They had a really good linebacker too. They were on paper they're loaded.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then to top it off, I don't know if y'all seen any videos of Deshaun Watson practicing. Man looks fucking terrible right now. He can't hit the broadside.
What did I say months ago when this trade went down? What did I say? It'd be the most Browns of the Brownsiest of the Browns moves ever. They signed Deshaun Watson to all that ridiculous money for him just to suck in a Browns uniform. It's unbelievable. I feel bad for those people.
I think he'll figure it out.
I really do. I feel bad for the fan base. They're the most unlucky organization.
So you got the Browns. That's not the one that killed me. The one that killed me was fucking the Raiders. What the hell was that?
That's the one that killed you?
I had them at -5.5, man.
Hey man,
you talking about betting?
Yeah.
That one's tough with Kyler Murray last second.
Kyler picked up his sticks, baby. He said, I'm playing Call of Duty out here. I don't know.
That motherfucker, man.
Did you see the play he made at the buzzer to score the touchdown?
Lasted 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Lasted 20 seconds, man.
He just scrambled. Then ran it in. And then he threw a fucking rocket. And I mean a fucking rocket.
Yeah.
On that 2-point conversion. I mean, that motherfucker, AJ Green,
hit him back of the end zone.
Right in the chest. Between 3 defenders. I was like, holy shit. He's in his bag right now. That boy was balling at that point.
So
he was.
Are we not going to talk about Jacksonville Jaguars goose egging?
Yeah.
The Colts
24-0.
Jacksonville.
The AFC South, man. Listen, I'm here for it. I can't wait. I cannot wait for the AFC South person to win the division, the team that wins the division. Their record is literally going to be 6-11 or 7-10. I swear to God, that's going to be the record. It's going to happen. They'll win. They'll beat everybody in the division, and they'll lose to every non-division opponent. I swear to God, it's going to happen. You watch. The Colts have already
Jacksonville.
lost.
Jacksonville looks pretty formidable. The Texans for that division look pretty formidable.
I don't know what the hell is wrong with the Broncos.
The Colts finished last, and then I think it's toss-up between Jacksonville and the Texans, man. I think those are going to be good games.
Is going on with Denver, man? What the hell?
You want to fire Ryan Tannehill yet?
Well, here's the problem.
Yeah, let's go ahead and address the elephant.
Here's the problem. Titans are bad. They're just bad. They're awful.
I'm not jumping on that bandwagon just yet.
I am.
Well, Mark, you overreact very quickly because you had the same shit with Anthony Richardson. So let's calm down.
We're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about that.
But all I'm saying is I'm gonna cut them a little slack. I don't think they're trash. I think they'll probably be a middle of the pack team because I'm going to cut them some slack because they did just play the best team in football right now in the Buffalo Bills. So I wasn't expecting much.
God.
But I'm going to wait because they play. I'm going to wait till Raiders. If we lose to the Raiders,
They're going to.
Raiders are 10 times better than y'all.
They're going to.
we'll see. We'll see because
All
we'll
right.
see.
What do you mean we'll see?
We'll see because I don't think the Raiders are that much better.
I do. I 100% do.
Hunter Renfro lost them the game. I mean, let's not.
But
He
that
fumbled
loss is pinned-
twice.
But they
On the
lost.
That
same
loss is pinned
drive.
off one person
But they lost at the end of the day.
from one
Because
person.
that one person with those fumbles, that's the
But
problem. It was that
I-
close of a game to begin with.
Honestly, bro, Hunter Renfro didn't lose in that game. Their defense lost in that game late. As soon as they tied the game up, I said the Cardinals are winning this in overtime. I didn't expect them to win like that, but I knew if the Cardinals got the ball, they were going down the field and win the fucking game.
As far as I'm concerned, Raiders are 0-2, Tigers are 0-2. Somebody's coming out that game.
Here's the problem
Raiders
for the
have lost to
Titans.
the Chargers, and fucking Hunter Renfro lost to the Cardinals.
I wouldn't go that far. They couldn't stop Kyler.
Yeah, Titans lost to the
drives.
Bills. They lost to the Bills. Every other team on this
They
schedule would have
the
lost to the Bills.
Giants, who went
Hey,
down
hey.
to
No, that's what I'm saying. I'll give them the Giants. I'll
a
give them
nail
2-0.
biter with the Panthers. A nail
No,
biter
but-
with the Panthers. Come
2-0.
on.
2-0.
Giants are still undefeated.
Talking
So they
about
might
Baker
they might end up being a pretty good team. Secondly, I'll give you the Giants loss.
Did you just say the
The
Giants
Bills-
end up being a pretty good team?
I'm just saying they
Stop
might.
that.
They're undefeated. They're 2-0.
No, I won't listen to
They're
that.
2-0. I'm just stating facts. It's a fact. They're 2-0. That's all I'm saying. They're 2-0. They have yet to lose. It's early, but they have yet to lose. So they might end up being a decent team. But I will still give you the New York Giants loss. The Bills loss, it's the Bills, of course. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Nobody-
Every Titan
Yeah.
fan already chalked that up as an L. I said that earlier
Yeah.
in the week. So Tigers starting off 0-2, huh? I literally said that in the group
Honestly,
message.
Mark,
honestly,
what
though,
happened to your theory about them playing up to better competition?
yeah, that was horrible. They didn't do it. They did not do it Monday night. That's what I'm saying. They don't surprise me. They could beat a team like that and then also lose the way they did. The problem for them is they have no offensive line at all. Their offensive line is so fucking bad. Titans,
They were
their offensive
one,
line-
bro.
Oh yeah, he's out for the season, little pussy. Anyways, that's a whole different discussion. That guy can't stay on the field. Cut his ass. I'm done with him. Anyways, Taylor
They were
Lewan.
one.
He's out for the year. He's out for the year.
Mark
He's
hates Taylor one, bro.
I do, bro. Listen, man. He does a great podcast. I like his podcast. But ever since he started doing that fucking podcast, my man's availability on the field started going downhill. I'm just saying. I don't know if there's a correlation there.
What did he get hurt? What kind of injury?
Oh,
was
I
it?
think he's his knee again. He got hurt 2 plays into the game, Finest. 2 plays. 2 plays. No, 2 plays. His ass was on the fucking grass. I literally texted everybody. I said, "Oh, look who's on the ground again. Water's wet." He got hurt versus the Giants too. He's
Sweat.
I mean, it is, bro. He gets hurt every game. Like there's always something. At some point in the game, he's always on the ground, grabbing his knees, grabbing his fucking ankle, grabbing his arm. He's always shoulder, something. It's always something.
Mark, I
Yeah.
don't think y'all are winning that division.
We might
I think
not.
that y'all are gonna have nail biters versus the Jacksonville
Honestly,
Jaguars.
let me
and
tell you
the
something.
Houston
I don't want to.
Texans.
I don't want to go to the playoffs. I don't want to go to the playoffs. I don't want to. I want to draft in the top 5, get a good fucking really elite receiver to put with Malik Willis, and then we just go from there and have a couple of years down, and then come back up. But
I'll
they're
draft
all-
Hendon Hooker.
No, why? Why would we draft a quarterback?
Well, Malik Willis didn't look too good when he went in there.
It's the fucking Bills. He's down 41-7. What do you mean? What's he gonna do?
Rally a comeback.
Yeah,
Give him a touchdown, man.
with that
Dude.
scrub ass offensive line. Yeah, okay, dude, they're awful. And I was like, everybody was like, "What's wrong with Derek? What's wrong?" Nothing's wrong with Derek. He's got no holes to run in, man.
What did I
He's gotta
say
go
on this
block it.
podcast? Finest. What did I say on this podcast a year ago that I got laughed off of?
It has nothing to do with his
That
injury.
I got laughed off of.
Nothing.
Well, I did say that too. Big man with a foot. That hurts.
But it has
Big
nothing
man
to do
with
with
a
his
foot.
injury.
It's a
They
bad
don't
injury.
block. They don't
No,
block.
but I got laughed off of this podcast when I told y'all that y'all should turn and trade Derrick Henry at the top of his career and get as
No.
much value because now he is absolutely worthless to y'all.
No, he's not.
Worthless.
Not
Wait,
yet.
Mitchell. Mitchell.
What, he's going to win you 2 games?
Mitchell, they got a block. They got a block.
No, he's going to win you 2 games.
You stick him behind a
You would have
halfway
traded him
defensive
for a
offensive
couple of
line.
first-round picks last year, then you're going into rebuilding. You're
Oh my
rebuilding,
God!
wasting Derrick Henry's
You're not
But-
trading
career.
the franchise, dude. He's the franchise.
You're
The-
wasting his
He's
career.
literally the Titans.
The-
Your
the
franchise
problem-
is dog shit, Mark.
the
What do you
problem.
mean
The
trading
problem.
the franchise?
No,
You're
the
not
problem.
trading Derrick Henry, dude.
The problem is it's not. So obviously his foot injury it's not bothering him. He's still when he gets a slither of space, he's downhill getting 9 yards out of nothing. So it's not that it's Derrick Henry is going downhill in his ability. Like Mark said, we were assuming the offensive line would be just as good as it was last year.
Yes.
That's what if you had that same level of blocking, he'd be rushing for more than he has now. The problem is the offensive
he wouldn't have
line,
25 yards against the Bills. I promise.
Right. The problem is the offensive line has deteriorated, and
So
half
bad.
of the plays, it's literally a toss to Derrick Henry to the fielder boundary. And there's a
can't stand
man,
it.
there's
Yes.
a man that is meeting him behind the line of scrimmage. That's
Bro.
nothing on Derrick. Now he takes the
Henry.
L because he
No
takes the L.
blocking.
Right, he takes the L in terms of the stats because it looks like he's not getting much rush. But as soon as he's catching the ball, there's a man in front of him.
Yeah. And since we're there, Finis, thank you for going there about the tosses to the fucking boundary. For God's sakes, stop running toss plays to the cocksucking boundary with him. He's
Ed
too
Von
patient.
Miller.
Yes, he's too. Well, first off, they never worked. They haven't worked in his career. Why? Because he's super patient when he runs. He's always slow playing his runs. He's waiting for the hole to come open and he's gone. Toss plays, that doesn't happen. You need a little scat back or a speed back, catch that bitch and go. That's not Derrick's game. When they ran the ball between the guard and the center yesterday, he got about 4 or 5 yards every time. He lost fucking 30 yards on toss plays because this idiot Todd Downing is like, oh, fuck it. Let's throw another toss. Let's go another toss.
Should have traded that man to the highest bidder last year.
No.
Got some first-round draft picks out of him.
He's
moved
not.
off of him,
He's
because
in
now
his
he's going to
prime,
be
Mitchell.
running for 3 yards a game on a losing team that's not going to win 6-7 games. You're rebuilding anyways. You're not going to build the franchise around him. He's 26 years old. Should have got
He's
rid of
prime.
him at the top of his career. Bro, his prime happened 2 years ago, man. Running backs don't last in this league. They don't.
He's not your typical running back, man.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
He's not.
Who's the best running back you've ever seen in your lifetime, Mark?
Ever in my lifetime?
Yes.
Adrian
'Cause there's only
Peterson.
one answer to this.
Yeah, it's Peterson. It's Adrian.
It's Adrian Peterson, right?
Well, he
Let's see
stayed in
what-
for 10, 12 years. You
Yeah,
can't
he
He
compare
did.
that.
He did, but let's see what his production was.
Are we counting injury?
After 26.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, the best
Do
individual.
LT because
That actually might be the best I've ever seen.
do LT because
My
with
life.
Adrian Peterson he had that his whole knee reconstructed. So I
Yeah,
mean,
he blew his knee out.
that's a little
LT
different.
LT might actually be the best I've ever saw.
I don't think he
My
had a
life.
serious injury either, so that'd be a more of a
Dude,
realistic comparison.
You want to talk about
his age
carrying
on
a
here.
fucking team? LT carried the Chargers in the early 2000s.
God damn. Yeah, I don't get his dude, this motherfucker was crazy. All right,
LT?
so yeah, I don't have his
Yeah, bro.
fucking
He
age. All right, he came in the
incredible.
league at 2001. Let's assume that he came in the league at
Just-
21 years old. 21?
Yeah, 20.
Okay, so by the time he was 26, that was in 2006. When he was 26, and he had his highest rushing yards ever. Yeah, he had his highest rushing yards ever at 26. And 27, everything after 26, he goes straight downhill. 1,400, 1,100, 730, 900.
I'd say that-
after 26, bro, after
28
it's-
age, you want to get out of it.
No, it's after 26, man. After 26, running backs are. I've always been of the opinion of running backs a fucking dime a dozen, bro. That kid that y'all had on that backed up Adrian Peterson or Derrick Henry gave you at least 90% of his production last year. The Dreads kid. What the fuck was that guy's name?
Foreman.
Oh, yeah.
He gave you 90% of what Derrick Henry would have given.
Yeah, he was great.
A running back
they
fucking
didn't re-sign
anywhere,
him.
bro.
They didn't re-sign him.
That's the Titans being the fucking Titans.
That brings me to my next point. I'm glad you brought up signing people, Mitchell, because I'm about to jump on our fucking GM's fucking ass. His inability to draft. This is a product of it. It's come home to roost. His
what
inability to draft.
For fucking
years.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
Telling you, y'all motherfuckers can't draft for
You're right. His inability to draft in the first fucking round has come home to roost. Caleb Farley is a bomb. He's a fuking bomb. Bomb.
I just tried to defend him too. I tried to defend him last year.
No, wait.
Yeah,
I said I'm not gonna cast judgment till I see him play. That's what I said.
Y'all drafted a guy that had back surgery.
I just said I'm not gonna cast judgment till I see him perform. That is all.
You know what's crazy?
We've seen him perform.
You know what's crazy about him? He had a top 5 grade in that draft. So that's why everybody was like, "Oh, this guy sucks." I watched him, bro, last night. I don't know if you saw the first touchdown. If one of y'all saw the first Stephon Diggs touchdown when he got so fucking wide open, it was unbelievable. Watch Caleb Farley on that play. Tell me what the fuck he's doing. They're in man defense, and you see Zach Cunningham take the running Devin Singletary out of the backfield. So Caleb Farley is supposed to run with Stephon Diggs. This man's playing a zone, playing his thirds halves in the fucking end zone, running in circles. I'm like, what is this guy doing? He's guarding
What draft
nothing.
class did he come out of, Mark? Was he 2021 or 2020?
Ooh, 2020. COVID year. Yeah.
No, he was 2021.
Let's see who
y'all passed up on. For
he was
Farley.
21. Sorry.
Y'all passed up on Najee Harris.
We didn't need Najee. Why did we need Najee Harris? Why would we need Najee Harris?
Gregory Rousseau.
That's
Elijah Moore, Javonte Williams. Just passing up on all these guys.
Mitchell, we didn't need running backs.
Y'all do need a running back. Because y'all need to move off of fucking Derrick Henry.
No, we need offensive linemen.
We need an offensive line, Mitchell. No one blocked for him. I don't know if you watched that game. Like Finis said, every time they pitched it to the fucking boundary, as soon as he caught the ball, he's getting fucking mauled. I mean, all 4 defensive linemen in the backfield tackling. Those dudes couldn't block their mothers out there last night. I mean, they were horrible.
Good Lord.
Finis?
Bro,
that's why I don't even
rush for 1,400.
Honestly, bro, they need to pull Tannehill and play Malik Willis. At least Malik can escape and run out of there, get out of there, because they need a running quarterback. Because their offensive line's so damn bad. I mean, they just off.
Should have moved off Derrick Henry, man. That's what made Bill Belichick made his living off of. I still believe that the Chiefs moving off of Tyreek Hill was a good move. They got 3 first rounders for that, even though he put up 160 on Sunday.
Yeah, listen.
Moving off of skill position players early is the best move.
My problem is, okay, so you move him. You get future first, right?
They're going to be high right now.
They're going to be high first rounds. What we got Caleb Farley high first round, Mitchell. I don't want another Caleb Farley, damn it.
So you're saying you can't draft for the picks that you're going to get.
Isaiah Wilson was picked 29, Mitchell. Pick 29. I don't want to hear this. He doesn't play football anymore. He never played what? He played 2 fucking snaps.
At least you're not San Francisco that gave up all that equity to draft Trey Lance just to turn around.
Let me tell you something.
They're in a no-win situation, bro. You can't win now.
I'm about to say it, and I agree with your text. Maybe not to the extent of going there. They're going to make the fucking playoff. They're going to be better without him at quarterback. I swear to God.
Sure. Bro, I bet against the 49ers this weekend And when he came in, I knew I was fucked.
Because-
Seahawks stood a chance until they put Jimmy Garoppolo in
Yes,
there.
because Kyle Shanahan wants to be so right on him. He's calling quarterback draws like every 3 plays. He motions Debo, and then he'll motion Ayuk, and you're like, oh, here comes Debo motion. They're about to throw it out to him in the flat. And he's about to do some Debo shit. And no, it's just a quarterback draw with Trey Lance.
I think we're lining up ourselves for an Eagles. Probably
God,
the
they
Eagles
look good.
look unstoppable, bro.
They look incredible.
Eagles 49ers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna do shit without the receivers.
Dude, their fucking defense is nasty.
The Eagles?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like, don't get me wrong, their offense is incredible. Jalen's balling the fuck out. But their defense, I watched some of that game last night. Kirk Cousins looked like he ain't never played quarterback a day in his life. That man looked like he just didn't know what he was seeing out there. They were disguising and blitzing the shit out of him. They're nasty.
See, I know hindsight's 20/20, but in that draft, San Francisco moved from 12 to 3 to get Trey Lance. You know who was drafted at 12?
Jalen Hurts.
Micah Parsons. You imagine San Francisco with Micah Parsons, bro? Micah Parsons is looking like he's.
Oh my God.
Micah Parsons looking like that he might be the best defender in the league here in 2 years. Looking like that he
I'm not gonna
will
lie
be the
to
best.
You. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's there now. I think he's right there.
You watched him
he's
yet?
Easily top 5 for sure.
Have you watched him this season, Finest?
Yeah.
Bro, he's
everywhere.
Monster.
He is everywhere. In every single play, he's there.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
He's a beast.
Hindsight always 20/20. Well, think about this. That you want to talk about hindsight.
Well, I mean, they could have taken Jamar Chase too, but go ahead.
The Titans in the 4th round a couple of years ago could have had Amon-Ra St. Brown. But no, we drafted Des Fitzpatrick, who can't even get on the fucking field because he fucking sucks. He's been on the practice squad for 3 years. And Amon St. Brown's a fucking star. This is the shit I'm talking about.
That kid looks like he's going to be a number 1 receiver for a while, too. I don't know if you watched any of that Lions game. I think the Lions might. Not going to go too far here.
Hold on.
I think they're a good team, man. I think they're a good team.
They almost blew that game to shitty Carson Wentz. So hold on now.
Everybody almost blew the game this week.
They got the 3rd ranked offense, 30th ranked defense, and 15th ranked scoring special teams.
The Lions do.
The Lions?
Yeah.
It's great, bro.
My data sheet up.
30th on defense. That's because AJ Brown went fucking crazy on him.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to get 250 yards receiving versus us. I can't wait.
Who y'all gonna put on him? Caleb Farley?
Probably.
He's gonna.
No. I think if Fulton's back, because Chris Fulton didn't play last night. He's hurt. So if he's back, they didn't play Jackson. They put a rook. This is how much they hate Caleb Farley. You ready for this? They put a undrafted rookie on fucking Stephon Diggs last night. The whole game. What's his name? Greg Avery? I've never heard of this fucking guy. He's an undrafted rookie from fucking Rutgers who they probably signed fucking last Wednesday before the game. This guy is trying to cover Stephon Diggs while Caleb Farley's getting fucking cooked by Kumaro or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, man?
All right, Finest. You said it in the group chat last night, but justify. Would you rather line up as a DB against Stephon Diggs or Devontae Adams?
I'd rather line up against Diggs.
Oh, whew, God.
I mean, it's a lose-lose, but I think
terrible.
I just think Devontae Adams would probably be a little harder to guard simply because he's taller, he's just linkier, which is gonna be tough. I also think route running wise, you could probably put him in the same tier. I don't know who's faster. I'm not sure who's faster, but
I feel like Diggs would be more slippery.
Yeah, probably,
dude. But
I feel like since he does It just depends because there's certain situations. I'm not saying I could guard him, but let's just say we're both on the same level, right? And I'm just guarding him as a professional DB. I could probably if I make a mistake or get beat initially, I have a better chance of correcting myself or getting back in position against Diggs than I would against Adams.
That's fair enough.
Think about this alternate universe. You ready for this one? I put it in the group last night. Imagine the Vikings didn't trade Diggs, and you had Justin Jefferson on one side and Stephon Diggs on the other. My God, who the fuck could stop that? Oh my! And Dalvin Cook in the backfield, the play action off of. Jeez,
Yeah, it'd be
Jesus.
deadly.
Well, I think you got some of that coming up with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, they look good.
In
Yeah.
front of them.
I got
Did you
both
see-
of them on my fantasy team.
Oh shit, they're in the Bills division. That might be
Yes.
one of the slippery ones. That might be
Yeah.
the one that stops them from going undefeated.
Hey man, did you?
Miami.
They
Speaking
ain't
of
going
Miami,
undefeated.
did you see the two bombs he threw to Tyreek Hill? They were both short, and Tyreek had to stop and come back
Yeah.
and catch the ball and then go.
Well, to be fair, I think Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are probably the only two quarterbacks that can overthrow Tyreek Hill in the league. I don't know anybody else that could actually hit them in stride. Brady ain't hitting them in stride, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. That boy's 45 years old. He ain't like
Rodgers.
170
I
in
think
the air,
I think
bro.
Rodgers.
I bet
Rodgers
probably
could. Rodgers could.
Aaron could.
You're right.
Probably.
So
that's
there's
probably
like
it.
three quarterbacks that could hit them in stride, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody else is underthrowing them.
Well, what about Russ?
Russ
Wilson?
can bomb it.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Speaking
Yeah,
of Russ,
I mean, he's the best deep ball thrower in the league.
Speaking of Russ,
probably.
now that we're on Russ, what the hell is wrong with the Denver Broncos?
Bro, no, it's that fucking coach, bro.
That
if you
coach
watch any
got-
of the games,
He's bad.
He is.
He's
poor.
terrible. This guy wants to be the new Brandon Staley, doesn't he? This guy sucks.
He already is, bro. That's what happens. I mean, he was the quarterback coach for Green Bay for the past 4 years, and his job was to sit there in the quarterback room and bullshit with Aaron Rodgers for 4 years. He just sit there with fucking Coke, hang out in a dark room, watching film, probably talking shit about
You can't tell Aaron
who knows
anything.
what.
Yeah.
And then he's thrust into being the head coach of the league.
It's Russ Mitchell. Just let him
Sometimes-
play. God damn. It's not
let
hard.
Russ cook. You gotta
Just let him
Russ
cook. Let Russ
Yeah.
be Russ, man. Let
Yeah,
him stand in the
They're-
gun and fucking hum it. Good Lord.
they're top 10 in offense, defense, and special teams.
I don't know how. They what do they win?
Scored
16 to
16
30?
points.
Yeah.
it's-
How the-
It's based on their total yardage per game.
you know what? I believe it because when they get
Offense
inside the
decent.
5, they can't fucking score a touchdown.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes that can be miscued because like if you always drive the ball down but you never get in the end zone, you're gonna average a lot of yards per game but not end up scoring.
Dude, I'm getting drove insane by these offensive coordinators and maybe these head coaches. And it's not just the Broncos, it's the Titans too. It's a lot of them that I've seen. Why the fuck are you going shotgun from the 1 yard line? Why are we doing this?
Who did that? Who did
what
that
game was that?
recently? Somebody
that was-
did that recently.
It was the Broncos. They fumbled
it
3
no,
times.
no.
No, this
It was
past
the
week.
Bears on Sunday night. It was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Bears
that's
on
what-
Sunday
yeah.
night.
They didn't
Justin
get it.
Fields.
They didn't
Yeah.
get it.
You're
That's
at
right.
the 1. The 1.
Yeah.
Go under center. Your quarterback, all he's got to do is fall, and he's in the end zone. God damn. Why? Dude, when I watched that Monday night game with the Broncos and the Seahawks, I wanted to fucking kill myself. I couldn't believe. And they just kept going back to the shotgun from inside the 1. I'm like, what are you do? Get out of that. Fucking go under center. Jesus Christ. How hard is this? I'm a fucking idiot, and I know just go under center and fucking quarterback sneak it. All he's got to do is fall. It's a
The only
touchdown.
play on the one that I've never seen not get the conversion is the little wide receiver tunnel screen on the play. I feel like it just gets there every single time. Not for the Bears though.
You know what? These fucking teams need to hire me to be OC. Go under fucking center. Jesus. God.
I don't even know what the logic could be, but I'd be trying to like think maybe what's their logic behind it. The only thing I can think of is maybe because you have an athletic, because you only see it with athletic quarterbacks they do it with. maybe they try to give space to use athleticism if somebody does penetrate, but then if you just line up under center, you don't have to worry about the penetration. Like Mark said, you just fall forward. You out,
Fall
Mitch?
forward.
I'm out. I'm out, boys.
All right, Mitch.
Take it easy.
See you.
Mark,
Fall
keep
forward.
your heart rate low. Keep your
Go
heart
under
rate
center.
low. You'll be fine.
Mitchell,
Blood
go under
pressure
center
low.
and fall.
Do
Touchdown.
some meditating this week, Mark.
Jesus
Who y'all
Christ.
got this week? Wait, who's Titans got this week?
Raiders.
Raiders. Oh my gosh, and he left. Yeah,
Fall forward, Finis.
I don't know. I be trying to make it make sense, but I don't.
It doesn't. It makes no sense. And guess what? If you want to throw from there, fine. Still go under center and play action and roll the quarterback out. It's not hard.
And if you're gonna shotgun, you might as well just throw it at them. If you're gonna shotgun,
you're giving the defense a free 5 yards because your quarterback's lining up at the 5 with the running back. It blows my mind.
I don't know, but I enjoyed watching the games. Though. I enjoy watching the games. Even though, actually, I didn't get to watch any of them because I worked Sunday, but I watched 30 minutes on my break. I watched Tampa and Saints. But when I watched it, it was like Saints were winning 3-0. It was third quarter.
That was an ugly game.
Yeah. And I was like, dang, all right, Brady. And then obviously, after my break, I couldn't watch it. And I looked up to the updates, like, oh, he kind of went crazy at the 4 just to get the dub. But now I watched Sunday, Monday night.
I should have said I wanted to kill myself earlier, but it drove me insane. It drove me nuts.
Did you? What topic did you have for the list?
Well, now that it's just me and you, I'm gonna switch it up because I wanted Mitchell to be here for this one, but we'll say
we should have started. Yeah, we should have started.
It's okay. I listen. I had a plan B. I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Don't worry. Top 5 TV shows.
That's such a broad range. Like any genre,
any genre,
any TV show,
anything.
Oh, that's so many shows. Do you already have your list?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you go ahead.
I'll start with my honorable mentions. Let's see: Boy Meets World, South Park.
I gotta write this down.
Family Guy, Friends. Let's see if there was one more. I think that was it. Top 5. All right. Number 5. Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, classic.
A classic. WB. You know, you'd wake up on Saturday morning, you go pop on the TV when your little 4 or 5-year-old self. You go watch some Batman. What a fucking phenomenal show. And people go, "Ooh, it's a kid show." It was, but it had a lot of adult. That's where I'm going. There's a lot of adult themes in it, and it was really dark. I mean, the Mark Hamill Joker, man, he was so good as the Joker with the laugh and playing that role. I adore that show. I bought that shit on. I had the Blu-ray deluxe box set. I got it all. Dude, love that show. Number 4, it's Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, Rick and Morty's good.
I have not, since I discovered this show. Well, I think it was Mitchell put me on it, or no, it was Sean Wisdom. Sorry, about season 2. Ever since then, I have not missed a season, an episode every even these Sunday nights at 10 o'clock. I stay up, watch the episode on Adult Swim. I Rick and Morty's my shit. Love that fucking show. Number 3, Yellowstone.
I haven't seen Yellowstone.
Dude, it's so fucking good. It's the best way I could describe it is if cowboys and Indians were fucking gangsters.
Right.
But it's set in modern time. We're not talking like 1800s cowboys and Indians. We're talking modern day.
Right.
That shit it's so good. Number 2. Let's see here. This is where it gets a little tough for me. Because they're interchangeable. Oh, I'm stuck, Finis. You know what? Number 2, and I'm gonna get heat for this because it's only had 5 episodes, but I fucking adore House of Dragons.
House of
It's
Dragons.
so oh my
I haven't
god, dude,
started. I haven't
it's so
started yet.
good. It's so good. And I know I shouldn't put it there, but I can't help it. I mean, I'm an overreactor. You know, this first season's been incredible. It could suck the rest of the way through, and I might have to change my list. But as of right now, it's number 2. And number 1, it's what it precedes, and that's You know what? No, time out. I'll do this. Hang on. We'll take House of Dragons out. Okay. We'll put it to honorable mentions for right now. Number 2, because I am a giant Star Wars nerd and fan, is The Mandalorian. Fucking phenomenal Star Wars show. And then we'll go
I haven't seen that either.
Go to Game of Thrones, number 1. Cause I ain't trying to catch no heat for the House of Dragons. But I do believe House of Dragons will be 1 or 2 once it's done. It's just so good.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is elite. Man, you listing off shows made my list harder. So I'm like,
yeah, because
I'm like, Game of Thrones. Like I wasn't even thinking about it.
It's broad, bro. Yeah, I'm all over the map.
There's so many shows that I love that's just not gonna make the list.
Same thing with me, man.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 5 honorable mentions, then I'm gonna do my top 5. So hang on, I need one more honorable mention. Oh man. And what I'm doing is I'm not doing any Marvel or any anime because it's just too much. Because if I do anime is it'd be all anime.
You could throw anime.
Yeah, but I don't want to because I want to do like shows people know. Like
the only one I would have had would be Dragon Ball Z. So that's honorable mention for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anime. I'm not gonna do Marvel. I'm gonna stick to like more. Well, you'll just see. Now I need one more. I need one more honorable mention. Oh man, I'm trying to think like childhood, like throw it back. There's too many. Cause I'm like Phineas and Ferb, one of my favorites. Actually, I'll do this. I'll put one that you said. All right, I got it. My honorable mentions is just no particular order, and then my top 5 I got in order. All right, so honorable mentions, no particular order. I got American Dad. American Dad is one of my comfort shows. So I have three comfort shows that are on here, and I rotate them. So American Dad, I'll just put on, have in the background. Sometimes I pay attention. Yada yada yada. Second honorable mention, Ed, and Eddie. Out of all the classic cartoon shows, Ed, and Eddie was my favorite out of all of those. Then another classic, but instead of Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, SpongeBob.
Yep.
Classic for our generation. Then I got I'm gonna throw Game of Thrones on there. I got put on late, but I binge watched 7 years of Game of Thrones in 2 weeks.
That's just an honorable mention? Wow.
It's an honorable mention. And then Rick and Morty is my last honorable mention.
Wow.
I love Rick and Morty. Now, my top 5, it's everywhere. Because I didn't want to do like, you'll see. So number 5, Family Guy. It's another comfort show. I've seen every episode, season 1, episode 1, all the way up till now. It's one of my favorite shows. I love watching it. Number 4, South Park. And it's my 3rd comfort show. I'll put it on. It's super funny, super insensitive. They push the envelope. It's hilarious. Number 3, now number 3, we're switching it up. CSI Miami. So it's not a cartoon. It's more of like
that's out of left field. Holy shit!
So CSI Miami. Growing up, me and my family used to watch it every. Was it Thursday? It came out when the new episode dropped.
We watched Seminole.
So we watched it as a family, and I love Horatio Kane. Was a badass in Miami, and the like Hispanic culture to it. Yada yada. I love the CSI Miami because Horatio Kane was a badass. 2, Shark Tank. Other side. We're going back and forth. Shark Tank. I love Shark Tank because I learned a lot about business and not really how to run a business, but like the terminology, what you need to know, what you should be keeping up with. Because like the sharks kind of tell them like, you need to know these, you need to know this, you need to know this, or this is how the market works. Yeah. So I learned so much from that. And number 1 is House, the doctor show. I love that show. That's my favorite show of
I
all time.
had no idea you were a House guy.
Oh, Gregory House. Dude, I loved it. I loved it, dude. He kind of, I don't want to say he kind of reminds me of me, but like the way he loves to solve puzzles. That's kind of how I like work upstairs. So I related to like his character in terms of like she's sick and he has to solve the problem. I'm like that. I have to solve. I gotta know why. I gotta know everything. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of gravitated toward it. But yeah, those are my top five.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, some of those I didn't think at all. Expect
Yeah, I know.
CSI Miami was the biggest shock.
Yeah, hey, bro, Horatio with the glasses and the intro song with the screen. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. But all right. Is that it? We closed it with the list?
I think so.
Bam. Fantastic. You watching your show at 10? Or is that only on Sunday?
Sundays.
Sundays, okay.
Yeah, because what I do now since we switched our days, obviously watch football all day, and then watch some of the Sunday night game for fantasy purposes. If it's not going my way, I turn it off. Wait till House of Dragon comes on at 9. Even though it came on at 8 this week, which kind of sucks because then I had an hour window instead of being able to jump straight from House of Dragons to Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So.
Well, fantastic, man. That's awesome. Hopefully, your fantasy stuff. Did you win this week?
I lost in both my leagues, man. It was tragic. Shambles. Dude, I can't. I'm so unlucky in fantasy. I mean, I shouldn't say that because week 1 I dropped 185 in 1 week, like just dominated. But it's like always the weeks that it's not even like I scored bad. I think I was like 132, 133, which is pretty good. I mean, not bad. But the guy I played scored 157. It's always like that. It's always like that. And then I'll look like everybody else and they'll win they'll have like 110 and they won like 110 to 90. Or they won like 107 to 105. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Why can't I ever? I got to score like crazy to win every week. Like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, I dropped 193.
Jesus.
Bro,
my God.
Oh, dude, hang on. Let me bring up because at first I didn't think I was gonna win because the person I was playing, they had people play on Thursday. So there was it just looks bad because you're like, oh, they already got points. I don't have none. Let's go to week 2. So I had Lamar Jackson gave me 42.
Yeah.
I had Tyreek Hill gave me 42. Jalen Waddle gave me 40. And then Darren Waller gave me 17. Saquon Barkley gave me 11. Christian McCaffrey got me 16.8. Like DK gave me 7.5. The Saints defense gave me 6. And then the Baltimore kicker, Tucker, gave me 10.
Yeah.
But I had 3 people hit 40 and 3 people over 10.
Yeah. One of my leagues, the team that dropped 185 is loaded. The other team's not very good. I won't win that league, and I know I won't. Now, the team I got 185 with, they dropped, like I said, 133, 135 this week. And I got Josh Allen. I used to have Elijah Mitchell, but he got hurt for the 49ers, so I replaced him with his backup. And then I got Clyde Elaire. And then my receivers are fucking stacked.
Really?
I have Justin Jefferson, and Debo.
Okay.
And I got Darren Waller. I got Cordero Patterson as the flex.
Uh-huh.
And in this league, you can have 2 flex. So I was stupid. Wow. Yeah, I was stupid. I didn't think about doing this because I got Christian Kirk really late in the draft. Like, just grabbed him. I also got Jalen Hurts on the bench, too. So I'm loaded at quarterback. But anyways, Christian Kirk has balled out the last 2 weeks. And he got 27.5 on my bench this week. That just hurt me. That was the difference. If I would have played him, I don't know if I would have won, but it would have been so close that it could have made the difference.
Right.
Yeah. And So now he's in my starting lineup and my other flex. And I got Rams defense and Justin Tucker on that team.
Oh yeah. Justin Tucker's awesome.
Yeah, that team's loaded.
Oh, fantasy. Well, that's all we have. Thank you guys for listening, watching. I guess start doing a intro at the beginning, but if you guys are listening on any of your podcast platforms, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. I don't think you can comment, but just we appreciate the listen. This has been the Garden 615. We are out.
Peace out.
I'm gonna chase my dreams.